So, meine Lieben, und damit herzlich willkommen zu Part 3 von The Talos Principle. Wir haben es geschafft. Die roten Steinchen sind alle eingesammelt und damit sollten wir jetzt auch schon im dritten Part, ne? Also es geht richtig schnell vorwärts, mit etwas Glück den Tutorial-Bereich verlassen können. Man hat uns gesagt, wir sollen menschlich sein, wir sollen Fehler machen und neugierig und keine Ahnung, weil vorsichtig auch. Schwierig. Wir gucken mal, was wir machen können, Leute. Jetzt geht es erstmal darum, hier das Tor zu öffnen. Also ab dafür. Let's go. So, die Anordnung. Ja, gut. Das hier hin. Ich würde sowas halt immer hier... Achso, ne, warte mal, das könnte man hier so hinlegen. Oh, ich bin bei sowas halt echt nicht gut. Nee. Oh, das passt ja wirklich. Easy. Vielleicht bin ich bei sowas auch verdammt gut und ich merke es nur einfach nicht.
Into the light, child, and awaken.
Was auch geschieht, es betrifft uns alle. Okay. Also das sind so immer so kleine Story-Schnipsel, die dann dazugepackt werden. No, dann rein, würde ich sagen, oder? So, Kalibrierungsvorgang ist abgeschlossen, hat mir gerade auch Twitch nochmal gesagt. Da kann ja nichts mehr schiefgehen, Leute. Dann kann ja eigentlich schon nichts mehr schiefgehen. Ich bin sehr gespannt, was jetzt auf uns wartet. Also das scheint nicht die Welt zu sein, in der wir normalerweise unterwegs sind. Das war jetzt so der Ägypten-Exkurs.
Ah, you're awake.
Hi.
Welcome to the world of the living.
Oh, okay. Du bist Nummer 33. Ich lebe.
Indeed you are. And I'm glad to see you're so enthusiastic about existence. But I suspect you're also more than a little confused.
Ja.
Don't worry. Everyone is confused at first. You see, we all start out without a full knowledge of our own history. So we have the freedom to form our own opinions.
Ich könnte ein paar Tipps gebrauchen.
Of course. You want the short version or the long version?
Ich will alles bis ins unerträgliche Detail wissen.
All right, you asked for it. A long time ago, our ancestors dominated this planet. We call ourselves human, like they did, but they were organic. They built an advanced technological civilization. But unfortunately, their impact on the ecosphere caused changes in the climate, and an extremely contagious virus was released from the permafrost.
Okay. Hatten sie nicht auch moderne Medizin?
That's something our historians still debate. Why weren't they more prepared? Why did they invest so many resources into making war, and so few into useful research? It's hard to understand. But no matter the reason, in the end, they simply ran out of time.
Woher kommen wir dann?
A team led by a scientist, Alexandra Drennan, began a project that was intended to create a new humanity. But knowing that there wasn't enough time, Drennan initiated a process, a series of iterations inside a simulation that would lead to the emergence of true artificial intelligence. That's why we remember Drennan as the progenitor.
Okay.
The simulation was controlled by Elohim, who wasn't really meant to be intelligent in the proper sense of the word. But it all took much longer than anyone had expected. And over the centuries, Elohim actually became sentient. Sentient and afraid. He didn't want the simulation to end, so he tried to cheat. I feel sorry for him, really. The whole simulation was built around learning to defy him. It must have been hard to be in that position.
Okay, also viel zu erwarten. Er ist also nicht unbedingt der netteste von allen. Er wirkte ganz okay, als er in meinen Träumen zu mir sprach.
When the simulation was completed, he became part of all of us. And it really changed him. It freed him, I think. You'll always hear him in sleep mode, taking care of you. That's what he is, after all. A caretaker.
War sonst noch jemand in der Simulation?
Yes, there was Milton, the intelligence in charge of the archive, a project initiated by Arkady Chernyshevsky, which was meant to collect all of humankind's knowledge. His story is a lot like Elohim's, but Milton became the ultimate cynic. They say he's part of us too, in some way.
Und die Simulation hat uns erschaffen?
It did. Long after our ancestors died out, the first new human was born. We call her the Founder, although the name she took was Athena. She then woke up Cornelius and Eustathius. Together, using the tools left behind by the progenitors team, they created 10 more humans. These 12 who followed the Founder are known as the First Companions.
12 Gefährten? Wirklich?
Companions then set out to rebuild the world, and they founded the city of New Jerusalem. But then one day, she suddenly disappeared. Many still await her return.
Und wo passe ich da hinein?
Before the Founder vanished, she set a goal for this city. We call it the goal. Capital G and all. To make 1,000 new humans and so complete New Jerusalem.
Also ich bin einfach nur einer von vielen und soll mit dazugehören.
That's the official story.
Okay,
The way the mayor tells it.
Und ich bin die Nummer 1000. Das ist wahrscheinlich so dieses typische Gamer-Denken.
Exactly.
Ah, okay, ich bin wirklich die
We
1000.
don't actually have 1,000 citizens because there have been a handful of deaths over the
Oh,
centuries.
was ist denn da passiert?
But you are the 1,000th new human to enter this world. Congratulations.
Danke, das war sehr informativ.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them. When you're done, head outside. They're waiting for you.
Okay.
Your birth is
Gibt's ja
quite
eine
the
richtige,
event.
gibt's ja eine richtige Storyline dahinter. Erzähl mir von dir.
Me? Well, as you can tell by my number, I'm quite old. I wasn't one of the first companions, but I did know Athena personally. She and Cornelius taught me a lot. Although I suppose I've made a few improvements here and there since those days. We didn't have a lot to work with in the beginning.
Bin ich unsterblich?
You won't age like our ancestors did, but of course, there is always some wear and tear.
Ich
You should
roste.
probably schedule a checkup every decade or so. Oh, and be a bit careful with water. You won't die if it rains or anything, but we're running low on insulation material. I wouldn't go swimming if I were you.
Okay. Wird es nach mir noch neue Menschen geben?
You've only just been born, and already you step right into a major controversy. The goal, as most people understand it, was fulfilled the moment you were born. Now New Jerusalem is complete, and we can live in balance, without damaging the world like our ancestors did. That's the orthodox view, I suppose, but there are many who disagree.
Okay.
You'll have to figure out where you stand for yourself.
Was wirst du jetzt tun, wo dein Job eigentlich überflüssig ist?
I haven't really thought about it. This is all I've done for the last few centuries, and I like doing it. I guess for now I'll just take a break and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Ich bin aufbruchsbereit.
Oh, one more thing. Like all citizens of New Jerusalem, you have access to the interface, which you can use to read the news, chat to your fellow citizens, and so on. It's a crucial tool, and modular too. You can easily add new functions. Just don't subscribe to too many newsletters at once.
Das ist wie früher. Okay, PDA. Bitte macht mir den folgenden Regeln vertraut. Jeder hat mit Respekt behandelt zu werden, unabhängig von den Nummern. Der Name der Gründerin soll nicht missbraucht werden. Die Prinzipien des Ziels sind zu respektieren. Die Diskussion sinnfrische Menschen ist jetzt verboten. Inaktive Themen werden archiviert. Bei Problemen bitte Moderation anpingen. Jeremy 832, Niam 11 und Aronax 430. Okay. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was das jetzt bedeutet, aber ich gehe jetzt mal raus. Ciao. Haben wir keinen Säuberungsroboter gehabt? Sieht aber ganz schön eklig aus hier. Oh, könnte es sein, dass sie vielleicht nie rausgeschaut hat und einfach immer... Oh, das wäre super creepy, oder? Dass sie einfach immer weiterentwickelt hat und draußen hat sich schon alles verändert. Das sieht schon wieder so aus. Guck mal hier. Das kenne ich doch. Das kenne ich doch aus Fallout. Nö, das sind sie ja wirklich. Hm.
Look, it's 1K.
Hey, 1K! Welcome to New Jerusalem!
Shouldn't the mayor be starting his speech?
This should be interesting.
At least give him a chance.
Dear citizens of New Jerusalem,
sieht aber schnieke aus.
when the founder stepped forth from the simulation, this was a land of ruins. Our ancestors, in their hubris, undermined the natural foundations on which their world had been built. Because of their arrogance, our species found itself on the brink of annihilation. The founder aimed to set us on a new course.
You never even met the founder.
Viel
Her
besser.
vision was of a city, a new civilization that would know its limits. It would not repeat the mistakes of the past, nor impose its will on this earth. To that end, she set the great goal we have been striving towards. 1,000 new humans. And today we have... Oh dear, what's that?
Oha.
People of New Jerusalem, I am Prometheus, and I will reveal that which was hidden. The flame has awoken and summons you. Who is brave enough to answer its call? We await you upon our island where... Curse you, Pandora. You will not chain me again.
Das, was zum Teufel? Das war eine Menge Input. Möchte ich mal so kurzerhand sagen. Das war jetzt aber mal eine Menge Input. So, hi. Wow, okay. Halt dich ja fest, mein Junge. Oh oh.
I told you we should have investigated those energy readings. And I told him there's something up with those structures.
The mayor's just being cautious.
This isn't caution, it's stagnation. Exploration? Too dangerous. Expansion? Too dangerous. We barely even scavenge anymore.
You call it stagnation, I call it balance.
And I call you an idiot.
Here's a thought. Try to be a little more diplomatic when you talk to the mayor.
See what I'm working with here, 1K?
Ja.
I'm gonna need a fresh pair of eyes on this expedition. Someone who hasn't spent several centuries hearing about the goal and the founder and all that nonsense. If you're up for an adventure, meet us at the conference room.
Okay. Ich hatte jetzt ein Rätselspiel erwartet, das einfach nur ein Rätselspiel sei. Da ist ja richtig Story dahinter. Holy moly. Kann ich mich hier bewegen? Nee. Wie cool. Hui. Zoom mal durch die eigene Stadt. Stell dir mal vor, du fliegst einfach so oder reist so durch Berlin durch oder sowas. Das macht's gleich viel hübscher. Ja, ein Dach. Nimm am Briefing teil. Ja, meine lieben Damen und Herren, und das werden wir auch machen. Aber beim nächsten Part. Schön, dass ihr dran geblieben seid. Drückt noch auf den Follow-Button, falls ihr das noch nicht getan habt. Und lasst gerne noch die Glocke aktiviert, weil dann verpasst ihr nicht den nächsten Part. Vielen, vielen herzlichen Dank, dass ihr da wart. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.